All right, part two of social media marketing in B2C retailers. So, advertising strategies. You can do it yourself or pay someone else to do it. We already kind of got into how to do it yourself with the types of posts you should make and how they work, how they interact with people. But another great way to do it is sponsorships, because sponsorships help reach more niche markets. Say Walmart wants to sell more hunting goods, they could sponsor a outdoorsy kind of YouTube channel or influencer, and they could use your products. If you pay them to use them, they'll use your products, show off how great they are, talk them up, all that stuff. Even discount codes, which I'll get into a little bit. But influencers that represent a category could help you push more products from that category, like makeup, pet supplies, that kind of stuff. Could really be anything because there's an influencer for everything out there. So, according to Statista, 62% of Gen Z and millennials said they made a purchase based on a brand's post or an influencer's post. It works. These posts and these influencers, they help you push more products. Now, ROI, or return on investment, is a little bit difficult to see in social media marketing, but it's a pretty cheap form of marketing, so it kind of makes up for it. But there is some ways you can get ROI out of it, but interaction itself on your social media posts already kind of act as their own form of ROI. How many likes did you get? How many shares did you get? What about comments? People interacting on your post shows people are taking notice of it. And for sponsors, discount codes are pretty good form of ROIs. You give a sponsor a code for 10% off or a month's free trial, all that stuff. And however many people use that code shows how well that sponsor did, how well that influencer did by being your sponsor. It shows how many people did they draw to your company. But to get a little bit more into customer relations, customer relations is essential for any social media presence. You have to be very present on your platform. To build loyalty, it's necessary to be transparent and offer easily accessible outlets to file complaints or product issues. You need to be open to criticism. You need to be open to helping out people on the day-to-day, within the comment sections, within people making replies on Twitter, saying things about your company. But 53% of customers who follow brands on social media are more loyal and more likely to purchase products from that brand. And so brands should keep their content unique, kind of reflect its own profile, be active and open in discussions, helpful with practical matters that promote interaction. And this all helps to build credibility towards your brand, helps you to be more reliable and relatable. And along with having a social media presence, you have to keep an eye on the discussions around you. You have to be aware of what people are saying, what people think, any issues that come up, and all of this can be done. Social media makes it pretty easy. Anybody that makes comments, you'll see them. Anybody that replies to your post on Twitter, you'll see that, along with hashtags. Anybody that posts a hashtag related to your brand, then you can have a way to filter out all of the fluff and everything that's not related to you. You can kind of get down to the grit of everything that people are saying in relations to your product or your brand. And this also helps you identify where you can invest more time and money into more resources, into improving product and helping boost your revenue streams even more. Is your consumers will give you ideas of the things that they want, and from there you can kind of hone in on the things that maybe need more attention than other things. And all of this is most easily done by just having a good social media presence. And 53% of marketers use social media to engage with and connect with customers already. It's very important. And 71% of customers following a brand are more likely to purchase products from that brand. You want to give people a reason to follow you, and that all goes back to my form of my marketing strategy of using comedy as getting a reason for people to keep coming back, to keep looking at your stuff, and keep them entertained and reminded on what you do, what you sell, and why they should buy from you. So we move forward to my case study, which is viral marketing, a case study on Blendtec. Now this one's kind of cool. Blendtec is a blender company owned by K-Tech, and their marketing campaign is an excellent example of when comedic posts and viral marketing work. So the founder of K-Tech stars in comedic and entertaining videos demonstrating the blending power of Blendtec's blenders. They did this with the Will It Blend Challenge, where they showcased the founder Tom Dixon, blending just a lot of different stuff, just like random stuff. They did things like iPads and iPhones, firecrackers. They blended everything, and it became extremely popular. The most viewed video was viewed over 19 million times, and they were still making videos up till like 2 years ago, I think. And I can get into the ROI of it a little bit after the video because I want you to see it first, and it's pretty great.
Will it blend? That is the question. Now we're going to do something kind of unique here. Here I have a dozen light sticks, and these are break and shake light sticks that last for 12 hours. Now it says on the instructions, do not puncture, cut, or bite into light stick. Now it doesn't say don't blend the light stick. Let's turn the lights off for effect. That is a 12-hour lantern. Don't drink this.
All right. So, I mean, it's funny. It shows this corporate guy blending glow sticks, essentially, and it's kind of satisfying, and it really does show the blender held together, and it usually does. It holds together in most of their, because they have a ton of them, but it shows the durability of Blendtec's blenders. It's the perfect example of unique, entertaining, and humorous. It's really well done, and on top of that, Blendtec's blender sales increased 5-fold after the video went viral, and they continued to make it into a series. They made this random funny video with this old corporate guy blending stuff, and it went viral, and Blendtec blenders were selling like crazy. This stuff works when it's done correctly. I've shown you a couple examples on how to do it correctly. But that's essentially it. Thank you for listening to my presentation.